Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by. So it's Friday morning here. We have a nice quiet day in the shop. It is now the only quiet day in the shop. Matt is now trained up enough that we're having overlapping schedules, so the shop is running efficiently 6 days a week. I'm really happy about that. But I'm still here 7 days a week, so I just want to talk about what I'm doing today. I know you guys like these posts, so I just want to bring you behind the scenes and just show you what's happening. So today we're moving. You saw the last couple of days we've been working really hard to get a bunch of those orders buffed and through the edge finishing and over here to shipping. So I'll show you what's going on here, but we're moving all of the operations from what I call the quiet side of the wall over to the other side of the shop. So I'm gonna break down this tripod and just show you just how this happened and where we're at today. Some of you remember we had some move-in delays and things, just a little contention when we first got here. So I'm just gonna walk through the shop and talk about some of that, recap, sort of that year since we've been here and what we're doing next. So stand by here, I'm gonna break this down and take you guys for a walk. Okay, so starting here in the shipping area, I smushed that down. I don't wanna get in trouble for showing names on the internet. So we've got those getting packed up, a couple of bulk orders and these different orders here. So Ellie should be able to get these finished getting packed up here. And what I'm working on is getting the last of the things out of this side here. This hasn't been super ideal. We needed this space when we first moved in because the concrete was still drying. There were a lot of things we weren't aware of until we showed up. So we're gonna talk about that today. It's just a matter of fact. It's just things that happen and what we're gonna do about it. Sometimes things aren't ideal. But over here, this hasn't been great either because this whole 7,400 square feet only had this one little heater. So that's gotten a little spicy here, being on this side of the wall at times, especially during those cold snaps here on the East Coast. So what I'm working on here now is uninstalling the last of this power drop, and I gotta pull these lights down and get this bench moved over to the other side of the wall. So that's what I'm working on here this morning. And stand by here, I'll take you on the other side of the wall for a quick look at what's happening. Real quick as I walk by these old weights here, for anybody wondering, my grandmother got me these years back when we were in Boise. So I really appreciate that, Barbie. And I'm also stopping here just to let you guys know that no, I don't get enough sleep, somebody was asking, but I am taking very good care of myself otherwise. I'm off coffee, drinking anything, and I'm back to lifting and eating really clean. I spend most of my time here at the shop, so I cook a lot of my meals here. Just living that gladiator life right now. So I'm getting everything back on track, and even though I'm not getting enough sleep, my energy levels are awesome. I feel great, and I'm very effective here in the shop. So just wanted to take a quick pause just to let you guys know I'm doing great, and we're gonna bring this home. So real quick as I'm passing here, some of you guys remember the surprise we had when we arrived. We thought the construction was done, but the concrete was still drying and we didn't have a roll-up door like we thought. So we had like a month or so delay while they took all that brick out and actually got a hole in there so we could move the CNC equipment in. But I am happy to report all of that is done now. We finally got the front door almost wrapped up. We just need a door seal at the bottom, but they promised one of these weeks they'll get over here and get that done. So I am happy to report we do have a full entryway now finally, and that's happening. But over here in the kitchen area that turned out to be a concept here, we do have plumbing down here. It's just we thought there was a kitchenette here, but when we arrived, there's just this uncompleted project. So we're working with that. We're gonna move the break area up here and utilize some of the plumbing and the stem of the water over here so that we can get some utilities over here over the next few months. If you're wondering what that bags of potting soil is, I'm looking at just growing some bucket potatoes this year and just seeing how that goes. So I like potatoes, I like sweet potatoes, so I'm just gonna give a hand at trying that. It seems pretty easy, so we're just gonna give that a whirl. But looking over here to our impromptu kitchen, it's not pretty, but it is functional, and we got the fridge and freezer here. And over the coming months here, there is some plumbing down in here, so we're gonna look at what inexpensive options there are to get a sink put in here, a stove top, and there is water somewhere over here finally. So we can chase this in a bit, but right now I've still got a hot plate and the toaster oven and a microwave here, so we can still get after it here and have an effective break area, even if it is kind of weird looking. I am going to have some eggs, greens, and sardines here pretty soon. I feel like I've worked enough here this morning to earn a meal, so that's what's going on. And if you see the grill in here, I only use the side burner inside. There's enough building leaks. I'm not worried about dying of gas inhalation. So if you see that, that's just what's happening there. It's ugly, but it's functional. And right now, if it's free, it's for me. So work is the priority and everything else is a distraction. So hopefully in the coming months here, we'll see some of this come together. But right now, I just don't care. So that's what's happening over here. All right, so making our way back to the new back of the shop here. When we first signed our lease, we thought we were getting a full concrete floor. The rules kept changing on us once we signed our lease, so we ended up with half the concrete. I thought this was a new floor, but I've looked under here and they just covered up the old rotted floor. But again, you just work with what you're given. I'm here now, so we're just gonna make the best of this situation. I don't really like the subflooring. It's hard to clean, but you know, that's where we're at. So you just work with what you got and then plan for a better tomorrow. I'm not super jazzed because you can see there's a dip in the floor that's quite significant here. The cabinets are all at different angles, but you know, this is on my landlord's insurance, so I hope the floor holds up. But back here, this is all on like 8-foot big beam centers, so it's a little spicy back here, so we're just gonna be gentle, and this is gonna be finishing, assembly, all the things that were on the quiet side of the wall. So what I'm working on here is getting power run and the last of that stuff moved over so that as things come off of tumbling, we can have inspection right here, engraving, assembly. We're gonna have sharpening back here. You can see the buffer's already over here, but my sharpening bench is so daggone heavy. I'm gonna have to break that down and do that in pieces. But then we'll have sharpening and shipping. We'll come right back up here. It's gonna be really, really nice and efficient. And just gotta get a little power run and a few things done here, but I am super, super excited to have this more efficient layout, even if this floor is a little lumpy and weird. If anybody's local can tell me, there's like a several inch slump in the floor over here. They cut out a piece of rot and it's been moving. And I'm not super jazzed about it, but if anybody around here is local, good at construction and stuff, I'm curious what my options might be here for leveling some of this out. But I got to move the old break table here. That's our card table break table, and just get some stuff organized here. But we're pretty close to functional. I should have everything finished up here by the end of the day. So we'll be fully out of the other side and over here, and I'll have all the lights and stuff hooked up so we can have a look at it later. But some people were asking about 5.5s, 5.3s and different stuff. We got a few layers of those, and there's some 4.7s under there. I'll show you later. But this is where I've had a problem with some of these updates. Just some things are moving around. We got EDC3s in there, all these different things. So it's all here. We've just been working behind the scenes to get this transition done as quickly as possible and get back up to fully operational. So yeah, I hope that was a decent update for you guys and girls, but I'm gonna get to work here and get this stuff done. But thanks so much for stopping by and just having a few minutes here. Trying not to vent about this. It just is what it is, and we're gonna work through it. But thanks so much for stopping by, and you know, if there's anything else exciting here, I'll check in with you. Little bonus footage, another way this is a big win for us here. The neighbor upstairs, they do warehousing, and every time they would roll a fork truck or something around up there, it would rain wood chips and stuff down here in the assembly area. So I am very, very excited to get out of this side of the building, just with the lack of heat. There's no water or anything over here, and just with the debris raining down on us anytime anybody's upstairs. This feels really good to finally get over and be more consolidated into a more efficient. It's our original plan. It's just with the sketchiness of the floor over there, we hadn't felt comfortable about that. But I don't want to rent a whole other 7,400 square feet just for this solid floor here in this one little aisle. So we're getting out of here and doing the best we can over on the other side. So again, thanks so much for stopping by, and I hope you guys are having a great day. Oh, there's Jasper. Yeah, this is a cat and dog friendly shop here. They're my little guys, so love them. Anyway, have a great day.